decided that I needed to come down to New Orleans to help out and kind of reach out because I'd spend my time a little bit better there.
I really didn't have any expectations for coming to New Orleans. Like, I really wasn't sure what exactly was going to happen.
Expectations I had coming down here was I figured we'd gut some houses, we'd talk to the people. I knew people would be appreciative of what we were doing down here.
There were a lot of people that need help still, and even though it's been 18 months after.
And to be honest, it was just going to be a spring break trip with a couple of my friends.
I want to display the hope and love that God has shown me in my life to the people of New Orleans. I believe like more than the houses that we can gut for them, more than the schools that we can rebuild, more than the people that we can help, I believe like we are here to give them the message of hope and also just share them the love that God has been just pouring down in our lives.
Coming down here, I know it was just so overwhelming because of Katrina, and I know when I first came down here, I was expecting it's a lot of wreckage, and which there was obviously.
We met some really desolate people who hadn't been fed in days, people who had been suffering from illness, lots of people who were just exhausted.
I really just want to encourage everybody to just come down here because there's so much that needs to be done.
Like all storms, we have never left. Never. I said, it's raining. I said, the water is to my counter in the kitchen. As time went on, the Coast Guard started coming around. We stayed at home for 2 days. He said, everybody has to leave. The water is steady rising. You have to leave. I said, mister, I can't go any place. I said, my mother is handicapped. My husband is sick.
We met with another guy who talked to us, told us that there had been 18 to 20 feet of water in some parts of the town.
A year and a half ago, people were actually living there. There were newly released DVDs, from back then, like SWAT and all these things. They were just like laying on the floor that were ruined. There were picture albums that these people will never ever get those pictures back again.
There are so many people who have lost everything down here, and there's so much pain that has been left here.
My little sister, Sue, her husband, and my little nephew, who was 13 years old, they drowned in the house. And 2 weeks later, while we were in Dallas, Texas, my husband dies. With all of that, I just didn't know what to do.
The people need more than just somebody that's willing to fix their house or their yard. They need somebody that's willing to help them put their life back together.
There's still such a need down here, and there's so much devastation, and these people are just looking for any bit of hope that they can find.
Understanding what devastation and loss has happened down here in New Orleans was something that you can't get from watching the news, from hearing stories. It's something you can only get from coming down here and experiencing it for yourself.
But thanks be to God, who sustained and kept all of us. I'm here today. And I just want to thank you all. Truly from the bottom of my heart, I want to thank you all for all you have done, all you are doing. Because you are truly a blessing to the city of New Orleans. Please believe me, you are truly a blessing. And just keep doing what you're doing. Keep opening up your hearts like you're doing. Keep Christ in your life, because that's all who keeping me right now. And everything gonna work out fine for you all.
The teacher just told us, in addition to all the work you guys are doing, just the positive attitude that you're bringing to the school says so much.
Like, we would walk into a Burger King and just random people would just God bless you for this, and thank you so much for coming.
We had chances to meet a lot of really nice people and hear their stories and understand where they're coming from and how they've been dealing since the hurricane. And
like, it's been just an amazing week, and it's just great to hear like how people are still trying to find hope.
Just to be able to help just in the smallest way was a big deal.
Even though we worked really hard, we felt like we were resting in the Lord the entire time.
They said that this is the most people they've had for a service trip like this down here, and it's just been a blessing on the city. Everywhere we go, people knew what we were here to do.
And you ask me what I want this year, and I try to make this kind and clear. Just a chance that maybe we'll find better days. 'Cause I don't need boxes wrapped in strings and designer love and empty things. Just a chance that maybe we'll find better days. So take these words and sing out loud, 'cause everyone is forgiven now. 'Cause tonight's the night the world begins again.
God just showed me a heart of compassion.
We've had a chance to bring hope and Jesus Christ to the people that really need it here.
I need someplace simple where we could live, and something only you can give, and that's faith and trust and peace while we're alive. And the one poor child who saved this world, and there's 10 million more who probably could, if we all just stopped and said a prayer for them. So take these words and sing out loud, 'cause everyone is forgiven now. 'Cause tonight's the night the world begins again.
I hope that everyone can now see this and see what we've done, and hopefully can come next year and give back to these people who have nothing right now.
And I just want to encourage anybody to really think about coming down on a trip. It was the most amazing experience I've ever had, and this has been something that has really touched my heart, and I know that our work down here has really affected a lot of people positively and just emotionally, and it's been amazing.
I encourage everybody to get down here. Missions is a great thing, and we are all called to go out and do God's work and to glorify His name.
I encourage all of you guys, if you ever have an opportunity, take this chance and just do it. It'll change your life.